Hello and welcome to today's video whose title is Why I Would Never Like to Meet a Person with No Soul. So back in the days people actually believed that it was possible for someone not to have a soul. To me that's not possible. I do not believe that there is any microbial organism or any single cellular organism or any multicellular organism that does not have an immortal soul which reincarnates between the lifetimes. I don't believe that. So in my opinion, meeting someone without a soul can only result in a disaster. That's because soulless people will not think like people with a soul will. That being said, they will not make decisions based on them believing that they have a soul. And that will mean that all of their beliefs, ideas, opinions, and shares and creations, particularly their creations, remember Stalin, will not be constructive, they will be destructive, which is the opposite of constructive. Stalin, a man who believed he had no soul, also believed he had no free will. Since he believed he had no free will, he was worse off than those who believe and know that they have free will. The idea of a being which does not have a free will is completely impossible. It's not possible for a living being to be born without free will or to be born without a soul, since having a soul is the very definition of being alive. There is nothing supernatural going on here, it's just a simple statement of obvious fact, and there are those who are completely oblivious to this. So the whole idea that there is no such thing as a soul is a marketing trick sold for the purpose of publishing books, films, documentaries, and manuscripts which are simply made to sound like good bestsellers, like for example the Dawkins Delusion and such books. These make great detective stories and so on. They make great potential for selling, but they don't always contain that many arguments which can be backed up by evidence. And until there is evidence found for the existence of someone who has no soul, I am not going to simply take the claim that there is a biological entity out there that has no soul at face value, unless this evidence is somehow collected. So to me, the existence of soul is such an obvious concept that it's not something that I spent a lot of time thinking about. And that's it for now.